back to another video, and today I'm talking about SNDL stock, Sundial grower stock, and it's pumping today up 14.6% during this trading day to 57 cents, 0.5779 at the time of this video. In the trading volume, 163 million trades of SNDL stock. SNDL always trades kind of high as far as average volume goes, but you can see you're up quite a bit from the average volume. Definitely one of the most traded stocks, actually probably the most traded stock on the market today. Just want to go over a few things, some significant news that we got in regards to SNDL stock. First ever video I made on SNDL stock was March 9th of last year, and that was at a price of $1.39. At that time, it was up 17% at the time of that video to $1.39. So up quite a bit, obviously, from this video till now. Again, a year ago, and I talked about in that video why I am bullish on Sundial growers, and a lot has kind of definitely changed and happened and transpired since March 9th of last year. If we take a look quickly at the chart for SNDL, right? So let's take a look at the 2-year chart, and right on February 8th of last year, SNDL hit a high of $3.96. A lot of people were up quite a bit on their investment because, before that it was trading down here at 18 cents. So people were able to get significant positions here in SNDL stock. It shot up to almost $4 and it has really plummeted since. But the big news here, that if you're watching this video, you already kind of know this has happened, but SNDL was in fact granted the extension of 180 calendar days to regain compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid price requirement. Now, for me, this is bullish news. This is good news for SNDL, and definitely the reason we're seeing this pump today. So, as previously reported, the company was notified by Nasdaq on August 9th of 2021 that the bid price for its common shares was not in compliance with the Nasdaq minimum bid price. At that time, the company was required to regain compliance by February 7th. So that was 2 days ago. The extension will allow the company to regain compliance for the bid price for the company's common share closes at or above $1 per share for a minimum of 10 consecutive trading days before August 8th. The company intends to monitor the closing bid price of its common shares and has given written assurance to Nasdaq that it will, if necessary, implement available options to regain compliance with the minimum bid price requirement, including a reverse stock split. Now, if you are unfamiliar with SNDL, Sundial Growers, it is a public company with the Sundial shares traded on Nasdaq under the symbol SNDL. Its business is reported and analyzed under 3 operating segments: cannabis operations, cannabis retail, and investment. Obviously, they are a Canadian-based cannabis company. Federal law in the United States has yet to approve or, legalize marijuana at the federal level. And I've talked about numerous times in all previous videos that I had made on SNDL that I think Sundial was gearing up to be ready to go if that does in fact happen. Obviously, we haven't seen it happen yet, so that's kind of irrelevant as far as SNDL in the United States market. But I think this is good news for SNDL that extension did get approved. Obviously, the delisting of SNDL would be horrible tragedy for all investors. I have a position on SNDL, and I've actually been holding it before. Probably since over a year, I've been holding SNDL stock. So I was holding SNDL when we saw that crazy pump that we did see up to $3.96 back here on February 7th. So over a year ago, exactly 1 year ago specifically, it hit $3.96. I was a part of that. Was thinking it was going to stay somewhere around the same price, and it absolutely crashed. Definitely still up on my investment, honestly, to be fully transparent with everyone. But I do think, though, however, that this approval for the extension is beneficial for SNDL. I mean, they got to definitely get that price above $1. And if it does go above $1, obviously a lot of people will be up in their gains. So you can see here, Sundial Mission Impossible. This is an article by The Street. The quest to keep Sundial growers from delisting has felt like mission impossible. Due to the compliance requirements, SNDL shares must hold above $1 for 10 consecutive days. In the last 180 days, SNDL shares have yet to hit $1 even once. In mid-November, the stock came close, reaching 92 cents. But with strong headwinds hitting growth and speculative stocks hard, Sundial shares have been hovering around half $1. So is there light at the end of the tunnel? There's always a thread that hopes SUNDIAL stocks will avoid the delisting scenario. According to the Nasdaq, even if the company does regain the required price, a possible 180-day compliance period may still be available. To do so, the company needs to issue a written notice committing to comply with compliance requirements, even if a reverse stock split is required. Now, I believe that SNDL has already done this. But read this here. So it is worth remembering that SUNDIAL aggressively diluted its shares from 105 million in 2020 to 2 billion in 2021. Also keep in mind that stock dilutions are meant to stimulate gross income as well as raise capital for new projects or acquire a competitor. In November 2021, SUNDIAL had already announced a plan to buy back about 100 million worth of its common stock, but since the buyback announcement, the number of shares held by investors has been reduced by a sell-off. Obviously, the worst case scenario would be that it does get delisted from the Nasdaq. That means it couldn't be traded on the Nasdaq, and it could be traded as an OTC stock, meaning would trade on the decentralized market. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting, very, very interesting to see what happens with SNDL stock. 57 cents. It's up 7 cents on the day, trading day, this market day, SNDL, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens if they can get back to over those $1 marks. If it can't get over those $1 marks, it needs to stay there for 10 days, you guys. So definitely keeping an eye on this stock right now. Currently, I mean, it's one of those stocks that we're going to need it to stay over $1, or else we'll be SOL as far as kind of what's going to happen with the stock in the long term. But hopefully, again, keep an eye on this stock. Up 14% today, the most heavily traded stock on the day as well. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this extension of the delisting. I think it's good news for SNDL, obviously good news, but I think it's going to generate some things for the stock price to move higher. Let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, drop a like on this video, and as always, you guys have a great day.